Yo, what is up? It is your boy, same shirt, different day. And today we have our interview with NRealistic, where we talk about expanding genres, what he hopes people get out of his music, and dream cars. Cause why not? Why not? Just why not? Let's just go ahead and do that. You feel me? If you are here for the first time, I do not want you to like nor subscribe or any of that stuff until you have watched slash listened to the entirety of the interview and you actually enjoyed it. You actually liked it. You feel me? So without further ado, I'm not gonna keep you here any longer. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into it right now. What were we on the question of how did you grow up and how did you get into music, right?
Yeah. It was just me, my mom, and my sister. My dad was always kind of in and out of my life. We ended up bouncing around a lot. And she kind of introduced me in the Eminem Curtain Call. She showed me that album, and I kind of got stuck with it. Um, I mean, I'm not gonna say my childhood was like the worst, but
Right.
it was difficult. It was very, very difficult, especially kind of moving around at an early age. It made it kind of hard for me to kind of speak to like other people. Um, I mean, my high school, some of my middle school, I stayed in Carrollton for the most time. So typically, I was bouncing around like every 2 months, but yeah, that really got me into Eminem, and then that kind of opened up into NF with just trying to explain what I'm feeling, I guess.
Right. That's dope. And so for this question, right, I already know the answer to this, but that's because you explained it in one of your lives, one of your recent lives, and I
Yeah.
was there. Um, but I'm gonna have you explain it here, um, for other people. But what's it called? How did you get your name?
All right. So, I was whenever I was first like deciding into this is what I wanted to do. Um, I wanted to make something that was like tied in with me and then like the type of music that I make. So I started off with NR. This is before actually I found out about NF.
Mm,
So I did it with my first initials, Neo Reese, and then the type of music I make was real music. Um, but I couldn't just make it and realist. That sounds crazy.
yeah, yeah,
That's corny. So I just made it and realistic. So it's not just real music that I felt like this pain that I feel, this emotion that I'm feeling. It's also realistic music for other people that maybe haven't went through the same things or maybe went to like a small percentage of it, but
mm,
they can like relate to that, and that's realistic for them. If that makes sense.
got you, got you, got you. That's dope, for sure. And actually, because you mentioned NF, when was it that you found out about him?
Uh, when I really found out about him, I kind of heard whenever because I listened to Futuristic, so I heard
Okay.
Epiphany. Um,
Yeah, that song's fire.
and like I liked that song. I liked NF at that point, but I didn't really dig into NF until Perception came out, and then I started listening to him a lot more. Started listening to past stuff, um, and it just kind of inspired me a little bit more.
Got you. That's dope. And so that leads me into my next question, right? Besides
Yeah.
um, NF, right, and Eminem, who are some of your influences when it comes to the music?
Oh, okay. So, Futuristic, NF, Logic, J. Cole, Eminem, those people, those are typically the people that I listen to the most. Um,
Okay,
yeah.
got you, got you. And why do music? Why not something else?
So actually, that's a funny story. So I used to play sports. I was a big like I was really big into basketball, and
Right,
that's what I initially wanted to do. I wanted to be an NBA player. I mean, I'm a little short compared to NBA players, but
right.
I I also like withstand a lot of injuries, so that kind of cut that off.
Mm,
Um, I was always kind of like freestyling with friends, and um, some of them thought that I should have. just start writing with it, and I really never thought anything of it. But once I was out of sports, there was really nothing to like put all this energy, all this pent up energy, and all this pent up frustration, everything. So I decided to start giving it a try, and just to explain and express exactly what I was feeling, whether it was rage or sadness, or I just wanted to pop off like Eminem with different flows and bars like that. So
Right. Got you.
yeah,
And so, how has the response been with the latest music that you've been dropping?
it's honestly it's it's not blowing up, but
Yeah.
I'd say I'm getting a lot more impact than what I was expecting.
Mm.
Um, Especially when I had the issue where um, it's kind of hard for me to go and post stuff and make those lives because I'm like one of those people, I keep it like secluded to myself. And then
Okay.
I kind of seen it as like I was just posting things whenever I had a song done or whenever I felt like it was good. Um,
Right.
and it just seemed like everyone was kind of open arms with it, and they just kind of accepted it, and it's been growing since. I mean, um, I think I'm averaging 2 to 3 thousand views currently.
Yeah.
So I, I think that's awesome for the amount of time that I've been doing this. So
Right. Yeah, most definitely. That's dope. And actually, speaking of which, how long have you been doing this?
I've been recording for about a year, and then I've a little over a year, and then I've been writing since I think my junior year. My
Okay,
junior year.
got you. Nice, nice. That's dope. And so, touching on the topic of the singles, right? I think what it's been like already 4 songs, right, that you came out with like as
Yep.
of late.
Yep.
So are we looking at a possible album like anytime soon?
So
Um,
actually, my apologies. I'll let you finish that.
oh yeah, no, it was just that like, are we looking at an album like soon, like, or what's happening with that?
So I'm in like a big predicament in my head right now. So for some reason, as soon as I got back from that retreat,
Hmm.
I just like went ham. Like everything that I've been doing just was different, and it's like there's the stuff that you guys are listening to currently, stuff that I've been working on for a little while. And then as soon as I got back from the retreat and I was in quarantine for a little bit, like my music took like 10 steps forward. I don't even know where it came from. I'm thinking that it's like just being around all those people and seeing that
Right,
creativity and everything. It just, stuff just really popped off. So I'm really thinking about doing like a small EP or even an album, and it's going to be called Confinement. But I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. I don't know if it's a good idea to do with my brand since I'm just starting out. If I
right.
should continue doing the singles or if I should kind of just hope for the best with this EP and just let it go.
Got you, got you, got you. Okay. Do you see yourself trying out different genres of music?
Yeah, yeah. So I used to be like straight and forward, nothing but like rap, like
Hmm.
lyrics, bars, and I was just make it like intricate. Like whenever I was writing about like sadness, I would try to make it like where you can take it like 3 different ways in that song. Now it's more like kind of like what Jive was saying in his in his little interview where he was doing with vibes. Yeah, mine's like with vibes, but it's also trying to make it intricate as well. So like I'm trying to branch out into singing some more. I got some rock that I'm working on right now. Um, but yeah, mainly those few things. That's all I see myself as of right now doing.
Okay, okay, got you, got you. And what do you think would be the ultimate goal for you in terms of music?
So in terms of that, honestly, I want to just help people, man. Like I know how it was for me, especially not knowing how to explain or express what I was feeling or this anger that I had inside. Um, I want it to be something that people can either vibe to, or it can prevent them from shutting off from everybody, or even worse. So my thing is like I want it to be something that these people can vibe off of, and I want to get as many people as possible. Like I know we got like a small group right now, but like my goal is to reach as many people as possible, as many people as possible.
Got you. And actually, your response kind of bleeds into the next question, which was, what is the message that you hope people get out of listening to your music?
So honestly, from my music, I want them to really think of there's not one thing that you can really be tied into. So
Mm.
right now I'm being more tied into as like a sad rapper, but I also got a song like I did like my last song. It was just, it wasn't sad or anything. I want them to be able to express exactly what they are feeling inside and not having any remorse for doing it.
Mm.
Like they can say whatever they want, well, within circumstances, but
Right.
reasonable, but also want to do exactly what they want to do as well. Um, but if they are feeling low, then I'm reading some of the comments. Sorry, my
Yeah,
bad.
no, no, me too, man. I feel you.
If they're feeling low, or if they're feeling through, like if they're feeling depressed or anxious or anything, um, they have something to kind of relate to, um, and not be afraid to talk to people about it. But
Right.
those are the main things.
Got you, got you. Um, so in terms of, I would ask you dream collabs, but like all the people that you've mentioned, um, I would imagine those are all on your list.
Yeah.
Are there any like outside of that list? Maybe not even dream collabs, just collabs that you would like to do with other artists, maybe locally or maybe like people that aren't as well known.
See, and then that's what I'm trying to get into. Like I'm trying to network more, so I'm trying to figure out more people. But one person that I really want to get on a song with, currently right now, is I want to find something for um, me and Bergetti to get on.
Mm,
Um, dude, that guy's awesome, man. I remember
yeah.
to him at the retreat. He's a good dude. They were like small conversations, but I kind of want to get to know him a little bit more. But that I kind of want to have a song with Bax as well. Um,
Okay.
that's another dude. He's really dope. He's really dope. Um, yeah, I can also tag him into this, and I can send that to him. But he's a really dope dude. He's kind of like Post Malone mixed with like Juice, and
Oh,
he's
really?
nasty with it. He's nasty with it.
That's dope. That would be sick. Yeah, hell yeah. What was his name? Bax?
Yes, Bax.
Okay, I gotta check him out then. I gotta check him out. I'll go with the last conventional question, right?
All right.
Which is the same as every last conventional question, which is the 5 year plan question, right? 5 year plan, music wise, non music wise.
Okay. So let's talk with non-music wise first. So,
Mm,
um, honestly, I in 5 years I see me at least being married, um, being stable. Um, I don't know about kids. I don't know yet, but it's gonna be with time. But um, and then pretty much reaching my point of where I'm gonna be able to fully express everything that's going on, and kind of like fix everything that's going on with me. Music wise, um, I'm hoping within five years of just being able to go and see my fans performing. Um, that's a whole nother level. I mean, I went to see NF not too long ago, and
yeah.
that was awesome. That was like that was the first concert I ever went to, and it was awesome. And just seeing how the rest of the crowd and how everyone was just watching him do his thing and how they were reacting to it was just amazing. It was just amazing. And like, I can't wait for me to be able to do my own thing like that and then
Mm.
watch everybody just see how they're feeling. Like, you can see their emotion and all of it. It's amazing how one group can bring a bunch of people together and it just impact them in like a big way. And that's just awesome to me. And that's where I want to be in 5 years.
Mm. Got you. Got you. That's dope. Shoot. So I know that you've definitely been around like the interviews and stuff to know of the post interview segment, right?
Yeah.
We got our little random question segment.
All right.
So, and this is gonna be a fun one. I'm
All
not gonna lie. I'm kind of proud of these questions I came up with. I ain't gonna lie. So, we'll start with the basic one, right?
right.
What's your dream car?
My dream car. Now that's gonna be funny because I'm like, I don't really have one. I don't really have a
Okay.
dream car. I don't. I mean, I like cars, but I don't. I don't like think of me actually getting like an extremely expensive car or anything.
Right.
Um,
I mean, it doesn't have
I
to be an expensive car.
I mean, I'm fine with like a hot Honda Civic, man. Like,
Yeah, sir. That's freaking great. Yes, sir. Honda Civic. Shoot, I'll give you mine. I ain't gonna lie. That was great, man. That's funny. Awesome, bro. So, next question is, would you get a tattoo?
wait, can you say that again one more time?
Would you get a tattoo?
Actually, I got quite a bit of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh shoot. Well,
Yes.
what do you got? What do you got?
So there's this. It's like a cross. It's my grandpa. He was one person that I was always really close to. Um, and that was the date that he died. And then I got a 13 right here. Um, the 13 is just that's my number. A lot of things in my life ended up happening in increments of three. It was a family number. It was a sport number. It was it's kind of hard to explain. But and then I got another one right here, and it's gonna be a little bit harder to explain. Let me see if I can get that up there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if it's below the belt, you don't need to show, you know?
Yeah. So there's this. I don't know. Let's see if we can get it. So it's got like bars, and then there's blood dripping from it.
Mm,
So that. All right. So that is another thing that ties into 13. There is two bars right there that are darkened out, and then there's one light one. Um, and then altogether there's three. That makes 13 at that point. So no, not Black Ops 3. No, 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 not that. But a lot of people think that sometimes, but no. So that was actually something that I created. It has to go back to whenever I was younger. I had some friends that um, there was two friends to be exact that ended up passing away. Um, and that put me in like a really, really dark state, really, really dark state. And that one in the middle is me. So I use that as like a little guide, and like not really a guide, but just like a reminder of I'm gonna make it out. I'm gonna make it out of this.
mm,
And the blood, that's all three of ours, and it's dripping down. What this is supposed to be, this is supposed to be like all the bad things that I went through in my life, and then this is like draining it. It's just draining it, and then it's just this is gonna be a lot better. But yeah, everything that I get on me is 100% meaningful.
got you. Fire, man. So this next question is a fun one. I can't wait to hear what we got for this
Oh,
one.
jeez.
But don't worry, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing
Ugh.
crazy. But it'll make you think a little bit. Maybe, I hope. So who do you feel you're most alike? Um, in terms of who do you see yourself like if you see someone else and you say, I can see myself being like that, right? And when I'm talking, this is two different answers. This is a real life person and a fictional person.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. Um, hmm, fictional. Let's start off with the fictional.
All right.
Um, I gotta think about that. This is gonna be the unpopular opinion, but I don't watch a whole lot of movies, and
Same.
I don't
Actually.
watch a lot of TV or anything. So that one's gonna be a little bit difficult. No, I'd say probably Deadpool in a way.
Okay.
I got those dark jokes,
Mm.
especially whenever you get to know me. Like I'm just nothing but jokes. I'm barely serious, but on the outside, I'm just kind of
Right. Right. Right.
a little bit. But um, Matrix.
I saw it too.
Jeez.
That's funny.
And then in person, who am I like? I get okay. So my boss's boss's boss. Um, he's one of my closest friends. People say that we're exactly alike and
Mm.
we look alike and we just have like the same like it's kind of weird like the same expression and like how we talk is like the same. So I'd probably have to say my boy Chris as
Okay.
as a person like that. Yeah.
Bet. Bet. Awesome. Yes, sir. So yeah, man, that pretty much concludes our questions. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say before we wrap things up for tonight.
uh um if you haven't listened to my music, go ahead and check it out. Let me know what you think. Um,
Most definitely.
one thing I will say though, this new stuff that's coming out, this new stuff is going to be on a different level. Um, I'm this is actually stuff that I'm 100% proud of. These songs that you guys have been hearing, I'm like, That's kind of why it's taken me so long to get it out. That and I was just going to combine it all into an album, but the stuff that I'm working on now and that I've just got finished, oh, it's on some next level stuff right there. But with
Nice.
that being said, I don't really have very much else. Besides, thank you for having me on this little show.
For
I
sure.
appreciate it.
Yo, thank you so much for making it this far into the interview. I'm going to be leaving NRealistic's links somewhere around here so y'all can go check him out, check out his music, his social media pages, and whatnot. And yeah, I really appreciate you making it this far. Don't forget to do all the liking, subscribing, commenting, whatever, all that, all that good stuff. You feel me? If you enjoyed it. And we're here daily uploads, you feel me? Every single day, so y'all don't want to be missing these. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace.